Hello guys, it's Highland Manga here and welcome to another video. Now today I want to share with you 5 series for pet lovers. So I'm limiting this list to series that have been published in English. Now I know what you're thinking, there only is about 5 series that are about pets published in English. Well, you're not far off, so I've read them and here's my list of what I think of them. So at number 5, I'm going with Stargazing Dog. Now this is actually published by a comic books company. It's kind of the same size as a graphic novel, and it's actually been printed flipped the wrong way that manga should be. And that normally wouldn't really bother me, but in this situation, there's actually some pages that are really obviously wrong. For example, that fuel meters just completely doesn't make sense anymore. But anyway, this is a series. It's basically 2 short stories, and it follows this dog and his owner. And his owner has just been kind of diagnosed with something, and his wife's left him, and so he just basically decides to leave home. So it's just him and his dog going on a road trip. It's quite sad. It's cute. It's it's heartwarming. It's kind of it's just sad, basically. It's good, but I didn't cry, but it was just kind of oh, that's a shame. So there's a warning there. Only pick this one up if you want a kind of sad story about a dog. But yeah. So at number 4, we'll cheer things up a bit. This is Junji Ito's Cat Diary. Of course, the story of how he adopted Yon and Moo. It's 2 adorable little cats there. And so this is basically just kind of a retelling of when he adopted his 2 cats, and it's just kind of he's not really a cat person, but his fiance or whatever is. And as you can see, it's if you know Junji Ito, he's the horror mangaka, the creator of Uzumaki, and he keeps his creepy art style even when he's drawing pets, and it actually works really well because anyone who kind of owns cats knows that they can be a bit creepy at some times. But yeah, I really enjoyed this volume. It's quite short, and it's I think it's over £10 to buy in the UK. So it's a bit expensive, but it is high quality glossy paper there. And so I would definitely think it's worth the money. If you're a fan of any of Junji Ito's stuff, or if you're just a manga fan in general, even if you're not a manga fan and you like cats, you would definitely enjoy this. I gave it to one of my friends who's never heard of manga to read, who she's a cat person, and yeah, she absolutely loved it. So yep, these are all really good starter series as well, because they're all short series that are completed, I think. So yeah, if you're wanting to get into manga and you like pets, then these are good places to go, to be honest. And now at number 3, I have She and Her Cat. This is, again, if you're wanting a bit of a sadder pet story, this is actually by the same mangaka who does 5 centimeters per second, which is a shoujo series. It's a really interesting art style. So this is a nice release by Vertical Comics, and it's just a one-shot series. It is about a woman who's in her 20s, and she lives alone. She sees that there's a cat just on the street, so she picks it up and takes the cat in. And it just basically goes through about a year in her life, poetic. That's how I'd describe it. It's just a kind of harrowing, kind of sad tale, because I mean the woman's kind of going through some stuff. She's living alone, and she seems she's a bit down, and it just kind of highlights how amazing pets can be to kind of cheer you up. Although it does get a bit real at points, because at some point the cat is I know when my owner pets me with a blank expression that she's upset, and it's alright, okay, they know. But overall, I still really thought it was quite a good read. Yeah, definitely just kind of poetic, and yeah, it gets a bit sad, but it's definitely kind of optimistic at the end, and highlights how amazing pets are. Now in second place, this is for people who have exotic pets that aren't just cats or dogs. This is Giant Spider and Me. This is a really nice release by 7 Seas. I don't own many 7 Seas titles, but I really should, because I really do like the quality of these volumes. This was not something I would usually pick up. It was literally just a blind kind of cover buy almost. I got a bit curious. It was a post-apocalyptic tale, So this is definitely like the series with like the most plot when it comes to pet manga. The other ones are kind of just episodic, or just kind of short stories. But this one actually is 3 volumes long. It's completed, and it follows a story. So this is kind of opens with a young girl who is living alone. And you're kind of a bit confused at like, oh, why is she alone? There's something a bit not right about this world. And then she goes out to find some food, and then she meets this shy little spider who is like, she's terrified at first, but then she actually ends up just kind of following her home because she's like, the spider's like lonely and hungry. It's quite cute. They like end up getting on, and the spider just follows her about, and they just like, she like makes food for him, and then there's this underlying plot that's going on with like, oh, where is everyone? And that's quite cool. I mean, I've never been a big fan of spiders. I was always a bit creeped out, but actually reading this made me realise that maybe they're not so scary after all. Shit, Hannah. Oopsies. And now in first place, so this is definitely highest recommendation for pet manga, specifically cat lovers. This is Cheese Sweet Home. And this is a fantastic release. I think there's 4 parts out so far, and they're all in these lovely vertical releases here. And actually, it's printed the wrong way round. But this is one that you don't really notice that it's the wrong way around. It's absolutely no problem at all. And it's in full colour. It's like, I really do like the art style. Chi is kind of lost, so she's just kind of wandering around. She can't find her mum. And then she finds this little boy, and the little boy's part of a family who have just moved in nearby, and they decide, there's like, a bit of drama, like, oh, can we keep the cat? Can we not keep the cat? But then, of course, they keep the cat because it's adorable. And then it's just kind of episodic little slice of life involving a cat. It's just, you're so good. Like, if you're a cat owner, you'll definitely relate to like so many little things that cats do. They really do capture the kind of behaviour of cats really well here. They go through little story plots, like they go to the vet, and then the cat hates the dad for a couple episodes. It's quite good, and then I'm not going to like ruin it for you, but just an absolute delight to read. Actually, these are like a bit expensive for me. This isn't something I would buy myself. I actually got this as a Christmas gift from my brother, and then on like Christmas Day night, I just sat and read the whole thing, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was fantastic. Never fails to put a smile on my face. I just kind of pick it up and kind of work my way through it. It's one you can kind of start off at any time, at any way through it, and just kind of get something out of it. Can't wait to get the next couple parts as well. It's definitely worth the money on this release. There's also a Chai Sweet Adventure, which I haven't read any of, but I'm sure it's pretty good as well. But yep, these are my recommendations. So yeah, it depends what you're looking for. If you want kind of like funny slice of life stuff, then go for these 3. But if you want sad pet stories, then go for these 2 here. Yep, and that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Jerry is so happy to be a part of this video. Ben must be a bit shy. But yeah, if I've missed any really good pet series, then please be sure to let me know down in the comments. Or let me know on Twitter or something. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye.